Oh, hey everybody, it's Mick here. I'm back with one more video for an improvement I'm making to my truck. Or I guess we should just call this general maintenance. But I noticed probably about a year ago I was getting kind of a knocking noise towards the rear end. And the first thing I thought it was just my trailer hitch back there. So I took it out and it seemed to go away. But I guess it was just my imagination. So anyway, it kept getting worse. Every time I went over a bump I hear this thud, thud, thud. Well, come to find out what it is, it's my body mounts. I got one body mount I got under there and started looking. That's just it's just dickered. It's just totally trash. So I bought the Energy suspension kit. So they're the polyurethane bushings. And look, I got the red ones because well, my truck's red, so why not? So that's today's project. And just like most of my truck projects, this isn't a how-to video. This is just more of a sharing my experience. So I'm not a auto mechanic by far. I'm a do-it-yourselfer, figure stuff out. But I kind of hold my own on that, I think. But anyway, I'll walk you through my experience of doing this. So the first thing that I did do, as soon as I ordered this kit, I started hitting underneath the body mounts on my truck. It's a 2006 F250. They bolt through the top down into the mounts. So I started with the penetrating oil, and I've done that all week long. Every day I've gone out and squirted the bottoms of my mounts with where the bolt goes through with penetrating oil. So I'm hoping that, and anybody that does any work knows how these projects go. You know, you hope for one thing to happen, and that's not how it goes. But I'm hoping I can get in here, zip them bolts out, and kind of lift my cab on one side a little bit, get those mounts replaced, and then go to the other side and do the same. So the other thing I got working for me is, I guess it's only been 2 years ago, is when I had my truck bulletproofed. So they had all that stuff loose, and I wish I would have just had them replace it all then. It's kind of a hindsight thing. So there's some advice. If you're going to get your truck, your 6.0 bulletproofed, while they got those mounts loose, because they lift the cab to do that, to get to your head, go ahead and get new body mounts. Have them throw them in there. It's been so much easier to do it that way, and it probably would have only cost me an extra couple $100 to have them do it, because I had it all out anyway. But they had broke all that stuff loose, so I'm hoping that'll help with me getting all this stuff out of there. So here we go. Alright, so the first thing you gotta do is get access to these mounts. So we got one right here behind the back seat, and I got the crew cab, so these are where mine are at. I don't know where yours, if you got different cab style. There's the center one that's back here. There's a rubber cap, and you see my rubber cap sitting there that you got to pull out, and it's basically right inside of where your B post is, about right there. And I'm hoping, because I don't want to take my back seat all the way out and everything else that I got back here to roll this carpet up, I'm hoping I can just get in there with a 1/2-inch ratchet and be able to take that one loose. The other ones I'm going to use my impact. And then we got one up here. See it in there? That's your front one. So, and then we got the radiator. There's one up here, and I haven't even climbed under here to see where it's at yet. But there should be one up here. Somewhere. There's a front little one up here. I'll have to find that one later. So we're gonna get to them. See, hopefully they'll start popping out. Oh, so I got it all done. I kind of got so involved in it I forgot I was even making a video. So check this out. Here's the old ones. As you can see, these were the rears. These are the ones that were really knocking. They just disintegrated, fell apart. The front ones weren't too bad. They're still kind of together, but here's the middle ones. They were dickered. So I'll get under here and show you the new ones and kind of tell you how I did it. It only took me about an hour. You see there's a new one there, new one back there, new one up there, and then there's one more on each side in the front. I was showing you wrong earlier. I thought they were kind of centered, but they're not. They're right along the frame too. Let's see how my bolts on this model truck, they come down from the top. So what I was able to do is, once I got the bolts backed out, I just took a center punch and I was able to drive them out and put a jack under, lift the cab, and everything just came right apart. I actually was pretty lucky. I'm glad that I hit them all with some juicy lube to get the rust to knock loose and for stuff to come out of there easier. That definitely, I think, made a difference. And went pretty easy, a lot better than I thought it would. So anyway, just took it for a drive. My noise is gone. Doesn't sound like my truck's falling apart anymore. And I'm happy. So anyway, like always, if you got any questions, throw them down there in the comments. I'll do my best. I'm no mechanic, but I can turn a wrench. So anyway, thanks for watching.